intense eye water Vybz Kartel. I'm not even gonna put Squash Chronicler in this. I just I do a review, just I give a reasoning from my point of view, my scope of analysis on what I think of intense and eye water. And maybe Alkaline I go fall in I too. Because you know the whole of them are link. Alright. Whole heap of rival factions we see run up against Vybz Kartel. We see where Spragga Benz, Assassin, Idonia, Movado, Bounty Killer, and the list goes on and on. You understand? We see where Vybz Kartel stood his ground, did his thing, never really care what nobody want to say, or him just put who forget put in them place, him just do that and just know say oh it's right there. Nothing else matters. Just put these people in their places. You understand? And he stood his ground and now he's one of, if not the most prominent dancehall artist, well known, more well prolific dancehall artist out there in the genre currently. You understand? And some would even say of all time. But we see on the other hand where intense, eye water, Alkaline, they are fairly newcomers. Alkaline not even do a decade in a dancehall yet. You understand? Where we see whereas intense, them barely do a year or 2 years, you understand? And already they are targeting the number one dancehall act. Stage show lock off, so we don't really put that in it. If you say, oh, man, I go perform yes, and him can go global by doing performances overseas or whatnot. We are talking about studio recording and the relevance that they have. See? A lot of people still are not sure who Intense and Iwater are. You understand the jet life movement. A lot of people are not aware of it. Then you have another set of people who are saying, yo, them are nine, them disgusting, and them sick stomach, and all these things. You understand? And me personally, I don't own a song by none of the two artists. They're just not the artists that I listen to. Not saying they are not good artists, but because they have songs that if I am out in the streets, I listen to it, and yeah, might make a one move. You understand? It's good, but not good enough for me to own it and keep replaying it and playing it myself. Alright. They haven't caught on that formula, that recipe for success. They have a cult following, I would say, to some extent, where you see them have the jet life movement going, in which that's good. That's a start. But at the end of the day, you're a newcomer. I think you should build a foundation first before targeting or putting your basket too far where you can't reach it. Because as it regards to a lyrical warfare, I don't think them have the prolific ability to stand up against a man like Vybz Kartel. You understand? Them lyrical ability, be no seat. You understand? We see where I don't tackle Vybz Kartel, and when it comes on to lyrics, I don't is a good match for Vybz Kartel. You understand? But Vybz Kartel have a genius intellect. You understand? And that a lot of dancehall artists don't really understand, and the opposite fractions, because Vybz Kartel uses genius intellect to manipulate dancehall to get where he's at. But a lot of people just target Vybz Kartel because yeah, they say yo, I'm the man, I'm a run off the thing. I carry the swing, him have the buzz. You understand? And everybody will him highlight, them gain some form of notoriety from it. You see? Alright, boom. We see where Vybz Kartel reach out to some young artists and him give them a strength on him latest album. You understand? Of Dance and Divas. We see where him give Skilly Bang, we see where him give TJ, we see where him give Jada Kingdom and to Tanisha. We see where him give them strength. You understand? We see him give Jody Couture, we see where him feature him son them, we see where him feature Squash, Daddy One, Tommy Lee. You understand? And we see where him lend him strength to vibe to Popcorn, him farmer protege, to him fix tape. You see me I say? And I just one of them things them just I try show us your Vybz Kartel, him have the recipe for success and him know how to make success happen. You understand? Because it seems as if we studied and mastered dancehall and a whole. And now he's at the pinnacle of dancehall itself and he's just doing whatever he pleases. Some say Vybz Kartel haven't had a hit from the start of 2020. That's ridiculous and absurd. But depends on who you ask. Some would say, no, it's not. But anyways, we see we're Intense and Iwater. They might catch a few million views and probably that's what's getting to their head because we don't see where Vybz Kartel violate Intense or Iwater. It was just a case where he was making a statement about the trending and he must say he don't really care about that because him career bigger than YouTube trending. Point blank. Him never say nothing. So yo Intense, him never say nothing about Iwater. And we see where over on Blessed D Gaza Diva channel we see where she played a clip in one of her most recent videos where we see Iwater big up Vybz Kartel. So I just saw a lot of these viewers, I wouldn't say viewers, a lot of these inspired artists. They are inspired by Vybz Kartel prolific and lyrical ability. And then their entrance in the dancehall fraternity caused them to be somewhat, what would I call it now, jealousy because they are now in dancehall and they are not getting that highlight, they are not getting that buzz, or Vybz Kartel haven't reached out to them and give them a collaboration or whatnot. See? That's my opinion because for some reason we see where it happens quite a number of times. Even with Alkaline, we see where him used to big up Vybz Kartel and now him one of Vybz Kartel biggest enemies. And well, you know, so a good youth them still them just them just love get trouble. You see, but them no mean no harm. You see it. But it's just one of those things where you have to really look into it and say, oh, is Vybz Kartel that great? Why everybody want to take his crown? Why everybody want to kick him off the pedestal? Why everybody want to reach the pinnacle of dancehall where Vybz Kartel is at? You understand? So when we look at it, we see where Vybz Kartel is targeted by Jamil, because we see Jamil took shots at Vybz Kartel. We see where Alkaline took shots at Vybz Kartel. We see Movado. We see recently Intense and Iwater. So a lot of people would say, oh, he's that great. That's why everybody want to take the G crown. But we see where UTG are found and them say, oh, them are come take over dancehall. You understand? So Vybz Kartel like a rain and then just pass on the crown to them. But even Vybz Kartel himself say, oh, if I know Vybz Kartel run dancehall, a Popcorn. You understand? So let's see how it goes. But for Intense and Iwater, Vendetta and the whole MVP and opposing factions, just know say, oh, it a go take whole heap of work. It's not just a dream and then they just automatically just manifest a dream. It's not that simple. You have to put in the work to reach on a level of a Vybz Kartel, because we always see Vybz Kartel do this thing. You understand? We see Vybz Kartel build himself from the ground up. We see Vybz Kartel dominate dancehall. We see Vybz Kartel do all these things. You understand? And people ask how him do it. And the man them do it easier than breathing. You understand? But we see a lot of these artists, we see a lot of these vloggers promote some fake agendas. You understand? And promote some fake news and fake stories to bring some other artists up. And then when people realize oh, it's fake news, fake agendas, and fake beef, and fake hype, then them fall off and then that's where they have a problem, and then them can't regenerate or revitalize them career. You see it? So that's where they just fade out in the dark. But anyways, viewers and subscribers, if you like this reasoning, please comment, share, subscribe. Stay tuned to the channel, you know. More and more updates coming real soon. You understand? Look out for veteran dancehall and reggae music, producers, singers, DJs, everything forward in later on after this update. You see me I say? Yeah. So people drop out in a 2020 from the genre dancehall and reggae music. See?